be you.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in black, the one, the only man they call Derek.
Yo.
We have an AEW Dynamite Maximum Carnage review for you guys tonight. Appreciate everyone who sticks around and rocks with us because of the AEW content. We got that. This is all leading up and building up to AEW Grandslam, not happening at that stadium, by the way. I just have the poster up here. It's going to be Saturday, February 15th, though. We did have some matches that had implications for this show.
Yes.
So yeah, we are going to discuss that, get into that, and speak on that. Here's some other upcoming shows, though. The Ace, if you're a big fan of Hiroshi Tanahashi, he will be having his last match for in America, the Final Ace USA, Windy City Riot, Friday, April 11th, Chicago, Illinois, Wintrust Arena. If you're a big fan of New Japan, live in the Chicago area, you're going to want to definitely do that thing. So make sure that you guys are checking that out. Also, we have Revolution coming up in March, Sunday, March 9th in the Crypto Arena. This is where the Lakers used to play for us, so we ain't saying all that. But, Crypto Arena just feels weird saying that now.
It does. It doesn't sound right at all.
That's where it's going down. Revolution tends to be one of the great shows, so make sure you check it out. And speaking of great shows, AEW's got a bunch coming up for you Saturday. They're going to be in Athens, Georgia. Maximum Carnage was, that was last Saturday. Maximum Carnage this week was in Cincinnati, Ohio. Thursday, though, they're going to be in Cincinnati, Ohio as well. The Tape Collision. Also going to have Dynamite for Wednesday, January 22nd. We have Collision Homecoming happening on the 25th. We have Dynamite and Collision being taped in Huntsville, Alabama. And we're also going to get February 5th. And I have a match. If you guys missed it on Dynamite tonight, let you know what match is going to be happening on Wednesday, February 5th. That'll be your boy's birthday week. I could taste the hoagies. And yes, February 8th, Houston, Texas. Houston. Have a problem. Yeah, so we're going to get into that. Also, EPW Awards. I have it pinned in the comment section. Come on, vote. Please, please, please make sure if you haven't voted, get your votes in. Last chance, because after this, I'm closing it up. And I'm going to start tallying those polls and tallying those results. And we're going to find out who you thought the best of 2024 was. One whole calendar year wrapped up. Me and Rob will be presenting it tomorrow. The plan is for 7 p.m. If anything goes sideways, we'll probably move it to 8. But 7 p.m. is the plan. Be here. Be squared. Check it out. Appreciate you. You voted?
I certainly did.
All right. Can't wait to see.
A whole lot of nonsense.
I bet. I bet. Here's the card for Maximum Carnage tonight. It was. What did you think of tonight's show, Derek? Before we don't have to even get into it, but overall, tonight's show, what did you think?
Tonight's show was okay. Well, it wasn't the best, but it was okay. It could have been better, but I don't know. It could have been better, but it was okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's give some shout outs to our chat here, man. Big shout out to my guy, Clown in the house. Clown 13420. We appreciate you, Clown.
Yes, sir.
How art thou? Let's see here. And I'm writing down the timestamps for us now, because when you're live, you don't get to do all this stuff. It's different live. We're live, pal. So that's what we got to do. Quills in the house. What up, Conrad, Derek, and chat? Your boy, Sir Quills, is here again to enjoy yet another dope AEW Dynamite review. So let's talk about some Maximum Carnage. Hashtag EPW. Hashtag Trash Dookie. Hashtag Doodoo Butter.
Trash Dookie.
E said Bingo Hall Jones. What's good, E? Yo, E, you had me laughing in the Facebook thread. By the way, if you guys didn't know, we do have Facebook, lots of social medias. If you're on Discord, man, come into the EPW Discord. We talk wrestling. There's other cool things in there. You can talk sports, show pictures of food you like to eat, food you are eating. Do not send us pictures of the after effects of that food ever. You'll get banned for that. But lots of good stuff going on in there. We got video game threads, stuff like that. Just whatever you guys want to talk about. And if you want a thread in there, I could try to add it. We post like free wrestling videos, stuff like that in there all the time, man. So come on in.
Join us.
Gabe Bradley.
Gabe.
I said Bradley. I always want to add the R. Gabe Badley. Please tell me if I'm saying that right, Gabe. Gabe, it was his birthday recently, so make sure you're showing him some love. Still, I hope you had a great birthday, my friend Gabe. Hopefully you got something good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Enjoy that cake. Matt Lopez says, hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope you had a good Wednesday. I thought it was a damn good show, and the venue was awesome. Yes, I loved the venue for tonight. I thought it was really good. He also says, vote evil for wrestler of the... I'm kidding. Don't vote for evil. Looks like Grandslam Australia will be on TV and TNT and Max. Yes. It looks like it might replace Collision that night. Jesus De Leon. Sup, Derek and Conrad? Why do you put Derek's name first? Hold on, player. What's up with that? Jesus? Question. Derek says, House of Black is over. What would you like to see Tony do with Brody, Julia, and Buddy?
That's tough. I would still like to see them keep the dominance that they have. Still keep them on that track. I mean, I know it's over. Sucks, but
does it not work with without Malachi at the forefront?
I don't want to say it doesn't work, but I think it's a harder direction to go.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, in my opinion, I really don't think you need Malachi. I think if you have someone who can deliver a message,
I think you could have Brody take over as the leader. You know who I would add into it? Kevin Blackwood. He's got a lot of tattoos, up and coming pro wrestler. And I think that he could be someone that you could add to it. I don't see any reservations as to why not. He's a local wrestler here in the Buffalo area. If you've watched like West Coast Pro, lots of shows. He's on all the indie shows, the big ones especially. Kevin Blackwood, someone I would suggest for that spot.
Yeah. Yeah. House of Black, we know that it's pretty much over. But I think it can be salvaged just because you still have some direction. You can keep the three. And
if anyone had to leave, I would pick Buddy. Let Buddy go by himself and do what he's going to do.
Yeah.
It's all about the vibes, I guess, you get from it. We're going to get Derek's opinion, too, at the end. We're going to talk about a little WWE debut that happened. I want Derek's opinion because he was a big fan of this tag team. Half of them that debuted on Raw. Renegade L2K says, Paul White going to Australia. Aussies love him. What's up, fellas?
I don't know why.
What up, James? Make sure you guys check out my good friends over at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Did a lot of good plugs for them yesterday during their stream. They did a really good number. It's WWE 2K15 season, so make sure you guys head on over there. And I think I'm going to try and talk video games on my EPW Games channel. It's going to be a little slow startup, but if you guys like video games, go over there and give us a subscribe if you guys want to do that as well. By the way, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for February 15th. There it is. Cool. Let's see here. Hey, guys. Hey, Deanna. T-Ferg, what up, fellas? Decent show. The cleanup crew better have hazmat suits on after the main event. Yeah, lots of blood. Conrad and Derek. Hey, reversed it that time. Question, do you think they should change Dynamite's commentary up? I would love for them to pick up Walker Stewart from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Rob knows I've been saying that for a long time. So, yeah, that I don't know. Do you like commentary team for it? I can say this. I don't think me, Derek, or Rob are like big fans of the Excalibur booth. And I think it's time for a change up. I don't know what. I don't know how we get there, but I think we should change it up.
I think there's a way you can change it up. You just have to be willing to change it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan of Nigel's work, but
Nigel's good.
I would love to have, like I said, like Walker Stewart and Nigel maybe work together or something different. Ian Riccaboni is great on Ring of Honor, but we need Ian possibly on the big shows or, well, I wish I had it right now. I forgot to turn on the the soundboard.
Nah, that's a good thing.
Clown says happy belated. Clown, appreciate you, my brother. On behalf of Gabe, Don Jizzle, interracial croacher, bring back the casket match in AEW wrestling. Got to find the right time, but yeah, I think they will. They do the coffin matches a lot for Darby. Hey, yo, great show from the rooter to the tutor, he said. I'm surprised he hasn't been signed to AEW yet, Conrad, Kevin. Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't been signed. Oh, yeah, Kevin Blackwood. I don't know why it double posted your comment. It's already been a while since Mox bled. CJ, you poacher from New Japan? Bad enough. Chris is suspended. Shaking my head. Hey, that's on them. Tony's already taken everything of value from New Japan. Nah, give me that velvety voice of Walker Stewart, bro. Wrestling Chris Jericho got a brand new vampire movie out. Walker Stewart is so good. I like Caprice Coleman also. Yes, Caprice is really good. Caprice. With that being said, though, we're going to get into this Dynamite review because, like I said, you guys are going to get a little bit more of me tomorrow, but I'm going to be talking all things pro wrestling tomorrow, depending on what you voted. So make sure you vote in the pinned topic below or above if you have it. Like Don Jizzle, he may have not seen it yet. So go on up, make sure you get your votes in because a little bit after we end this stream, I'm going to be closing up shop on those. So make sure you do it. Let me pull out my handy dandy notebook. First thing, we opened up Dynamite with a video package. Well done. You know, people complained about that. I just hope people don't forget the stuff they complain about. Then when they get it, they're like, where'd that go? Also, love the venue for tonight. I thought it was unique and very cool. I don't know how you felt, Derek. Yeah,
I was good with the venue.
Hard camera pointed right at the ring, but it also showed like the commentary table the whole time,
which I thought was very cool.
Yeah, it reminded me of the old, like, if you guys, I'm old, so Royal Rumble on Sega, like, you could see the commentary team the whole time. That was what I thought of the shot, but I liked it. And thank you, AEW, for not try something new. It's fine.
Yes.
It's cool. It's not going to bother me. Let the wrestling speak for itself and let your guys do the work. I'm okay with this.
Yep.
Next up, we had, we mentioned that it was the opening match, man. It was Kenny Omega, Brian Cage. Now listen, me and Derek have given hell to Brian Cage for a lot of things, but I was happy for him tonight. You know why? This was his big match. Like, he asked for this match for years. He wanted it. He got it. He wanted to wrestle Kenny Omega. He does the Terminator dress up. Kenny Omega does the Terminator dress up.
Right.
They both do the little pound on the mat. So here we are. We finally get the match. Now, it wasn't pay-per-view caliber. I felt like Cage held back a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought it was really good. Some scary moments for Kenny in this, too, where I was like, oh, goodness.
Yeah. First off, it was nice to see Kenny back.
What up, Delay Gretz?
We're back in the ring. But I do agree with you. There are
I'm going to need you to stop wiggling here. Presence. Derek was swiveling in his chair like he's about to make a corporate decision.
There were a couple of spots where it was just like, hold on, Kenny. Be careful, my guy. We just got you back.
Yeah,
relax.
Yeah, we don't want you. Doing anything crazy here.
Yeah, nothing. You're getting your feet wet again. Okay, and we don't need you to be too spry. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Cage looked really good in this.
Cage did look good.
Yeah, Cage has I like the look when it's just the all black tights. It makes more sense. Cool. Like, don't be coming out there as the Swolverine and all that. Save that for the pay-per-views and all that. But Cage went out there, looked good, pretty cool. They had themselves a banger of a match. I liked how they set this up. It was the Machine versus the Best Bout Machine. So as much hell as I give Brian Cage, I have to give him his props. And whoever did these match graphics, straight fire, bro.
Yeah.
Straight fire. I thought these were really cool. I like it a lot. Kenny's music. I know E just mentioned it. Derek, what do you think of that? Like the new Final Fantasy type music. I believe the guy who composed the music for Final Fantasy did that theme for him. Like, he's friends with him.
Well, if that is the case, that is very dope to have in your back pocket like that. I got to listen to it again. I didn't really catch it. Like from what I did hear, it sounded pretty good.
AEW music is better listened to like at the gym with the headphones on because they don't have it amplified enough.
Yes.
Meanwhile, there's other places where I'm like, please turn that crappy music down. I don't want to hear that.
Right.
E said, bruh, Kenny Omega got the Final Fantasy music. Square Enix used to make all-star pro wrestling games. Let them finish Fight Forever. Listen, I'm all good if someone wants to. I'm begging a wrestling company to come in and do whatever they're going to. You can clip this and send it to them. Like, this is someone like, yo, finish it. Whomever it may be. At this point, I'll take anybody.
Right.
Just come in, add these people to Fight Forever. Give us Will Ospreay, update some of these modes. The work is done. You just need to add to it.
Yes.
I'm with it.
Just get in there and help us out.
Get in there and do some work. I just wanted to make fun of you because you had the hands. I was curious how this venue was going to look because it's a really good concert venue. I loved it. You could see everything.
That'll be my my own version of Booker T.
Beware of the corporate swivel chair. Absolutely. Delayed Grass says it was a good show overall. All the matches were good. The women's match was too short. Rated FTR came out too late for the save on Hobbs. Don't all good baby faces come out too late? Needed the pop. Very good opener. I agree. What's good, fellas? I'm getting jumped. Don't wait until the deed is done to show up. What's good, Guy Will Gamble? Deanna loves Kenny's new music. Good. Hobbs, my co-host on every Monday for Clash of the Podcast, live every Monday at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time on the Everything Pro Wrestling YouTube channel. He said, yo, what up? Hobbs here to show support for the best AEW review in the game. Respect to Conrad and my guy, Derek.
My guy, Hobbs. Boom.
Yep, and Matt confirmed it for Final Fantasy Pro Omega. The music was created by Masayoshi Soken with vocals from Jason Miller and a special voice by Nobuo Uematsu. I hope I said that right. If I said any of that wrong, please correct me.
Uematsu might be right.
Uematsu? I feel like it is.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Callis had me rolling when he starts punching and kicking Omega. Yeah, Don Callis was a dirty bum in this match.
Yes.
He got his licks in. Listen, we all knew how this was going to go, right? Kenny catches him, and Kenny hits the one-wing angel. Not one-winged, one-winged angel. He gets the dub. That was our joke for a long time. We haven't been able to say it because Kenny's been gone. Hits it, gets the win. After the match, the Don Callis family puts the beat down. Archer's in the ring. Kyle Fletcher's out there. Everybody's in the streets out there, and they started putting a whooping on him. Here comes Will. Will comes to make the save, but then Konosuke Takeshita came out and was like, I don't think so, bro. Takeshita showed up, showed out, mollywopped these boys,
yes.
And they got a beat down from the Don Callis family. And then Don was even getting some hits in at the end, and Takeshita was like, bro, if you don't get over here and cut it out, you better relax. What up, Craig?
What up?
I absolutely enjoyed how they came off with this. I don't know if we're going to get like an 8-man tag or a tag match. I don't care if it's Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega versus Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. That match is going to be a banger.
Yes. Hey, can we talk about the perfect sequence between the Brainbuster and the Falcon Arrow?
Yeah, it was sequenced very well.
Like that was perfect. Like just on time.
The lift was off, but the landing was perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe they are baby faces. Before joining the team, Taz, who gave a shout out to, hey, maybe they aren't baby faces. I'm here to let the world know on the great platform that you can critique something and not hate it. You can compliment something and not think it's without flaw. It's all subjective. 100%. Tom Green, who makes the WCW history short, said this arena looks like a Nintendo World Championship arena from the Wizard. Meant it in a good way. Yeah. I saw that on Blue Sky. You follow us over there too, EPW show. Konosuke grabbed Don like he was a spoiled child that didn't want to leave McDonald's in the ball pit. He was like, get over here, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. So looking forward to see what they come up with. I assume that's going to be a big match for the Australia show.
It's gotta be.
Chris Jericho comes back with the New York Minute. I don't know what he's doing. This was cornball stuff. Yeah, Jericho.
Breeze to that.
Jericho.
Breeze to that, bro.
Out next comes Ricochet. Yeah, that's a crazy picture, bro. It
is. I'm telling you.
That's your CPA, bro. Just imagine.
I'm telling you, first black American psycho.
Yo, Ricochet. Ricochet is the Drake of AEW. This man came out here. If you guys have never seen Wayne's World, check it out. That's a donut shop scene.
Yep.
Ricochet looks like he's about to brag about what he did to Swerve, and then out comes Nana. Prince Nana mollywopped this man with the chair that hit the dance on him, but then Swerve, the music kept playing as Swerve came out with the chair. I was like, Swerve is about to beat that ass. Ooh. And Rob said something. He said a word I hate. It begins with an A. It's not a bad word. It's aura. I hate that word, but the presence of Swerve, he said, this is like presence in this company. Like, that was cool. Like, the mood shifted when we saw Swerve come out. We were like, oh, it's Swerve. Yeah. And I felt it. So,
honestly, I feel like if you watch him walk down the ramp, you could, I hate to use that word too, but you definitely can feel the aura.
Thesaurus.
You definitely feel the presence from him. You definitely can.
Right. By the way, I love that quote that Hobbs had. I keep looking back at it because we were talking about this earlier about like we can critique something and not hate it, compliment something and think it's without flaw. It's all subjective. Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Facts.
I agree. Nana danced on that man for real. I was waiting for the TP.
Oh man, if they would have did that, that would have been full disrespect.
He said Ricochet looks like an insane Steve Urkel. Come on now. Ricochet ran out into Cincinnati snow. Yeah, he ran away from Swerve, bro, when he had the chain and ran outside, bro. It's cold outside. I know he slipped in them hard bottoms, probably busted that dome. Yo, falling's not fun the older you get, bro. I fell one time in the snow. I've been very careful since.
Yo, bro, I let the dog out the other day. And as soon as I hit the corner, I was like, whoa.
My hip.
Yo, tweaked the muscle in my back, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Ricochet was like, I'll catch frostbite, then a Swerve ass whooping. Yo, Ricochet was out. Ricochet is going to work out just fine, guys. Yes. The reaction is there. I'm cool with this. Like, this should be a really good match. I'm looking forward to it. More on that in a little bit, though. Afterwards, I thought we got a really good Mercedes Moné package. This worked, Tony Khan. I know some people complain about Mercedes promos. I understand you.
Right.
This worked, though. It showed her lifestyle. Mm-hmm. She's rich. She trains hard. She's all about the Monet, all about herself. You got that vibe from it. She's a great pro wrestler as well, is what they told you.
Yes.
I thought that this was well done.
No lies detected.
Big fan of it. And by the way, I told Derek this too when we were looking at the show, bro. They need to allow Mercedes, if she can, if the opponent is able to do it, you got to let her that tombstone setup, then where she falls on her back and then puts the knees up. That should be her finisher. That looks way more impressive than the gory DDT because that doesn't always look good. It depends on the person. Like some people can do it and other people can't.
Right.
So y'all could tell me how you feel, but I think that should be her finisher.
I agree.
Or at least incorporate it in and let her use that.
Yeah.
And then you can still have her put on the statement maker, whatever it's called now, and she can still use that as well to get wins. But I love it. It was really good for Mercedes. Guy Will Gamble says Swerve was chasing Ricochet slower than Michael Myers. Hey man, they were trying to make it's called maximizing the minutes, I believe JR used to call it.
Right.
Maximize your time, buddy. So, and thank you. I see the likes going up. Make sure if you haven't hit the like button for us, it helps us reach other people in the algorithm. You guys can check it out and see. I think it works wonderfully. Going back to it though, Hurt Syndicate, Derek.
We hurt people.
Come on, you got to hit that again. That voice gave out.
We hurt people.
Private Party, Mark Briscoe versus the Hurt Syndicate. They did a really good video package for this. The Dynamite one was the edited version. There's like a 2 to 3 minute version on social media. Go watch that. I thought MVP and them crushed it. So good. MVP reminded you of who he was in the full one. He tells you how he is the first IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He said, I'm no Shelton Benjamin. I'm no Bobby Lashley, but I am a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This man will mess you up.
Right.
These brothers are no joke, these three. I hope people don't think it's a game. Lashley wrestled in the Army. He's a bad dude. Shelton Benjamin wrestled with the Minnesota Golden Gophers. This boy will drop you on your head if he needs to.
Right.
I love them. They're athletes, and they like to hurt people. It's such a simple concept, and it works. And they wear black and gold, like money. Private Party, Mark Briscoe, wild bunch. Good to see Private Party getting screen time here. Mark Briscoe, always a joy. That's a face that only a mother could love. Mark Briscoe is that boy, though. I love me some Mark Briscoe. I promise you. Good friend, too, when I used to see him all the time. I love Mark Briscoe. He came out here, and they did the right thing. Yes. This match was all about getting over the Hurt Syndicate as a trio, and it worked. Shelton Benjamin laced a super kick on Mark Quinn that knocked him out of his kicks, bro. Mm-hmm. And Shelton gets the win for his team. I thought it was well done.
Right. Can we mention the spine buster?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know how Lashley picks people up like that, bro.
Dude, he didn't have to do them like that.
Yeah, no, Mark Quinn got hit with a flurry of moves. Don't think he got chumped in this match. Trios matches. I ain't taking all them notes, trying to write down everything that was said. But he ran up, bro. Lashley had this boy like a butt. Like, you see where my hand is? It's above the screen. He was way up there and boom, slammed him down. I love it. One of the best spine busters right now in the game. Like, that's like more like the Farouk spine buster than anything.
Oh my God.
Hobbs has probably got the nastiest, though. I'm trying to think. Hobbs probably has the best one. But if you want that Ron Simmons spine buster that I'm just going to stay standing, it's Lashley all day.
You know what? There have been a plethora of spine busters throughout the years. But I will say, if we're talking like a one-hand lift them up spine buster, Farouk's got to have the best one, bro.
Yeah, I just think of Jeff Hardy flying back in the day, like in '99. Just sit down.
Like the amount of effort and veracity that was put behind that, unnecessary for one.
Farouk had a great power slam too.
He definitely did, but dude, that oh my God, that spine buster was just pure gold.
Guy Will Gamble said, imagine wrestlers who get busy with wrestling. Simple concept. I was worried for Private Party at the start of the match. The brothers were selling that beat down from the Hurt Syndicate. Yes. Oh, Sting spine buster. Can't go wrong with Stings either.
No.
The double leg, as I call it. Spine buster is like a thing of beauty. Like when you look at it, you just got to look at it and be like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
This is art.
Yeah. If we go the traditional way of the spine buster, I got to give it to Iron Anderson.
Hamburger man himself. I'm a cheeseburger guy, Iron. Can't be talking about no ham. What you mean hamburgers?
the best spine buster he had though, what was it was on the Undertaker, right?
WrestleMania 18.
Yeah, rolled out of that ring smooth.
Double I.
You can't hit a spine buster smoother than that, bro.
I miss Iron.
Yes.
Next week, Dynamite. We're getting Adam Copeland versus Pac, or excuse me, Cope versus Pac. All caps lock on. Kenta, special guest ref. No, it'll be Cope versus Pac next week. On February 5th, it's announced Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet. Atlanta. Eating good.
Let's go.
Eating good. Jeff Jarrett and MJF, we get a segment between them. This was very well done. MJF is so much better in ring than doing those like video packages where he's just talking like, you know, where he was like backstage watching the matches and stuff. You can't. MJF has to be in the ring doing the insults. And I hear people saying like, his shtick is old, his shtick is lame. Maybe he doesn't need to be out there every week, but they amplified this week and it like put the flaws of Jarrett out there. He put the flaws of MJF out there.
Yes.
It was a good heel battle back and forth on the promo. I don't know why Alicia too and Karen Jarrett were getting insulted. It was getting wild out here, but MJF, no branch too low to go at.
None.
Yeah. Oh, look at E. He's going with Spinebuster, Stone Cold, and Booker T. Yeah, they had good ones too. Very entertaining Double J and MJF face off. Yeah. Like I said, I think it's better. I know some people are like, yeah, this isn't going to work for MJF. I think this is fine. Yeah. I think Jarrett's trying to teach him like the fundamentals of this is how you do your heel work, and this is what works. This is what doesn't. Right. This is how I throw punches. This is why I do what I do. There's something that could be learned here, I think, for MJF.
Oh, absolutely. And he's already great at cutting promos. Just imagine learning from Jeff Jarrett on how to really approach the heel work.
What's your favorite version of Jeff Jarrett? I was thinking you were going to come in here with the 2000s NWO Black and Silver.
Nah.
With Bret Hall, Nash, and Scott Steiner.
Nah.
Like they had that fake remix version of Cowboy. I don't even know. Maybe they licensed that. I hope so, because that's a lawsuit waiting to happen, brother. We go over what's going to be on Collision. Hangman Adam Page versus Christopher Daniels. I don't know what just fell, Derek. I'm announcing a botch live on air here. Hangman Page, Christopher Daniels, Texas Death Match. This one should be fun. They built up some back history to this. They've added to it. My interest levels are there. I'm curious about it.
CD, let's go. Hopefully he has knocked off the ring rust and can give us one more good match.
Absolutely. We also got announced that Kazuchika Okada and Tomohiro Ishii are going to face off for the Continental Championship. Never seen these two wrestle. Ooh, might be in for a treat, especially if Ishii's on his game, man. Ishii is that boy. They were former team members in Chaos. This should be fun. Like I said, Okada has been delivering. It's not Okada in New Japan. He can't do that style every night. He probably doesn't even want to do that style all the time.
Right.
But I know on this tour for Tanahashi, I know we had mentioned him earlier, I need Okada and Tanahashi one last time. Just because it's a great matchup. But that match should be a certified banger, as these kids say today. So it should be a lot of fun.
Banger.
Matt said, how dare MJF call Jeff a company killer? Now it was if it was Bischoff, then I'll agree. Lower hanging fruit than everyone thinking about Karen and all that. Got to establish the substance abuse struggles for those who don't know for sympathy. Nah, that WCW was pure Kid Rock ripoff. See Jericho, DDP, and Raven. Yo, Ishii Okada banger alert. Ishii Okada, where's the story? They told you in a brief second. He walked up to him, tapped the belt. He was like, yo, I know we used to be cool. Like, give me a title shot. Okay, sure. You can come get it. I'm gonna knock your head off.
Right.
Or what's left of it. Ishii. boy, be walking funny, man. I always feel bad for him. He look like he in pain. But he's still out there wrestling. All right, I'll brainbuster you, boy. Right. Chop Chris Jericho chest bloody. Like, okay.
Oh, God, I remember that. That was bad for Jericho.
Let's get fatherly. Christian Cage versus Hook. We finally got the match. Hook was looking for his revenge. Hook jumped Christian Cage during the entrance. I like that. Showed some fire. Christian pulls Hook onto some stairs, hurts his lower back, hurt me. Looks like he then gets to take advantage. Shibata comes out. He ends up eating that reverse DDT Christian loves to hit out on the floor. Shibata with the head injuries makes sense. He's down and out now.
Right.
The patriarchy end up interfering when Hook locks in the red rum. You know what that spells backwards. And after we get the return of Samoa Joe, if you would have heard the pop in my house with me, Rob, and Derek, Joe. And I knew someone was about to get them hands. I miss Samoa Joe. Chris Jericho got to get that beat down too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he definitely needs that beat down.
He drove that forklift. Joe, time to take that world title from him, possibly.
Right. Oh, gotta love Joe when he walks away from people.
Oh yeah, the big splash. He was like, "No, just move out the way." I see it coming.
Pure logic.
Yes, T-Ferg said happy to see Samoa Joe back, and so was the crowd. Kind of want to see another Joe title run. I can see him giving him the Ring of Honor title. He could even sneak in for the AEW if people aren't happy.
Right.
Like I said, we went over it. Like, people aren't happy with the AEW title division. I get it. I'm trying to see maybe they could heat some stuff up, get some stuff going. But Joe's back. I'm happy. It seems like they're swinging for the fences again right now, at least with their roster. Like, okay, well, we're almost back to full health. So what are we doing? What are we getting here?
Gotta do something. Gotta be able to do something with it.
Yeah.
Take the chance.
Make something happen here. I love it. Christian still has his title shot. I want to acknowledge something. Did you guys see Action Bronson had released an article? I saw it on I think it was like on Twitter for Meltzer's site. Action Bronson said he was disappointed. He felt like the AEW locker room was weird. Tony, this is another Tony Khan thing. Yo, you got to make people feel welcomed in the locker room. Wrestlers, make these celebrities feel welcome. This dude ain't coming to take your spot, bro.
Right, yeah.
It's just for a night. Relax, B.
That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, if he's coming to take your spot, then that's a different story. But he's not doing that. The man has his own food show, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not doing that.
But he made it sound like they didn't want to do any extra moves. But I think they should consider having Action Bronson back, like him and Hook teaming up again to go up against like a celebrity and another wrestler. Do it. Why not? Paul, what's his name? Is it Paul Walter Hauser? Is that his middle name?
I think so.
You know what I'm talking about? Stingray from Cobra Kai. Yo, let those guys wrestle him. Like, he's been in GCW shows. Go ahead. Let it happen. I think they should have some fun with that. Like, I know Tony might see it as criticism or like, oh, he's talking negatively about my company right now. Nah, forget all that, bro. It sounds like he wants to come back. Invite him then. You want to be here? Let's do it.
Right.
Let's rock out. I was so happy to see Joe. Who else is waiting to heal up? Kingston, this is so good. Yeah, we need Eddie Kingston back ASAP. I need them Kingston promos. And I need someone to give this man a shave. He looking like the king of New York on the street basketball courts. You know what I'm talking about? That old man who be bodying people?
Yes.
My man Eddie Kingston need the lineup, bro. When he come back, he coming back vicious, bro. He got the crispy edges, all that.
Doing them up in the Timbos.
Yo, none of y'all can guard me. I'm like, yo, dude, you pushing off hard body, son.
Right.
He hit you with that old school hook shot, too. I'm like, come on, bro. Ain't nobody blocking that.
Right. Unfair.
We get a promo after. Dustin Rhodes and Jeff Jarrett share a special moment. Dustin Rhodes up back there cussing, mad funny. All this, we've been through a lot of stuff together. I was like, Dustin, why are you enunciating everything? So good, though. Like,
it was
good 80s promos. Jarrett, Dustin goes way back. Jeff Jarrett faced Dusty Rhodes in a match. Lord help us if you guys want to go back and watch that from like the WCW 2000 period. But yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna lie.
Hold on, don't start complimenting no WCW 2000 on my part. You'll be gone. What happened to Derek? He said something good about Super Bowl 2000.
That promo really hit. Like, just like it got to the point where I was starting to believe, like, you know what? Can Jeff Jarrett do this? I would like to see it.
Dustin and him are in the twilights. Like, I think that was a reminder to enjoy it, and it was kind of when, like, we're legends, bro. Like, let's let this ride. Like, this is when you get those kickouts. You're like, I'm not gonna believe this. It's like, no, Dustin told him, like, you got to fight for this. You want it, like, go get it. I bet you Kingston will give Marina the spinning back fist. Yo, you gotta chill, Matt. You gotta chill with that, bro. Wild, man. Next up, we had the women's Casino Gauntlet. Winner gets the title shot at Grandslam Australia. This is what I think is going to main event the show. This Mariah May title match.
Yeah.
Number one, we had Chris Statlander, who won that triple threat, or excuse me, is it three-way? No, they call them triple threats in AEW, right?
I think so, yeah.
We'll say three-way. All right. And I also want AEW to incorporate those ECW rules. All three-way dances are elimination because WWE doesn't do that. Be different. Just throwing that out there. Suggestion.
Just simple things. Simple things.
Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter. There's a theme to the people in this match tonight. I want y'all to tell me if you could guess. Megan Bayne comes out. We haven't seen Megan Bayne since the AEW Dark Days.
Right.
So happy to get Megan Bayne back. Came out looking like a Greek goddess. Goodness gracious, bro. Bad. Julia Hart comes out next. We have Willow come out at number 5. Toni Storm at 6 and Harley Cameron at 7. Yo, Julia Hart, this little sneaky son of a gun. She hits the mist on Harley Cameron now. Yes. Harley Cameron can't see shizzy. She's like, ah. She's down. No one's feeling the wrath of anything for the rest of this match. Toni Storm came in, rolled her up, tight small package,
right?
Gets the pin, and then rolls out of the ring. You know, she's a rookie. She gets the win, and Mariah May laughs. Derek, we're getting the match. Do you go back to Timeless Toni Storm now? I feel like that's the main event. Timeless Toni Storm's revenge. It's been a ruse. The act is over, and I promise you, you're going to watch for the shoe, and that bleat kicking is coming.
It was me, Mariah. It was me. Honestly, bro, I really think
Terry Funk and Dustin Rhodes were Terry threw a chicken at him.
I do think you pulled the trigger on this. I think you have to. I don't see how you can't.
What up, G? I see you in the chat. Thank you for saying hi. Appreciate it.
Because then the next pay-per-view we got coming is Revolution, right?
In March, yeah.
March. Okay. And then we got what is that? All In after that?
No, you're jumping. Wait, you in July?
Oh yeah, that's right.
We got Dynasty now. Unless they switch it up. We got Double or Nothing. We got a lot of stuff to happen still.
So you could do Revolution, or I'd say Double or Nothing.
What, that match? No, you bug it.
No, I'm saying like you can't, like if you weren't going to pull the trigger, then you would have to do it like Revolution or Double or Nothing.
How are you guys feeling in the chat? Like, is this something that they have time to take their time with, or what? Matt Lopez, breaking news. I wish I had a breaking news sound. PW Insider is reporting Scott D'Amore was backstage for Dynamite. Interesting. Hopefully it's to continue that working relationship. And I like what Tony did for Maple Leaf Pro.
Yeah. No
bunnies in 2025, CJ. Gotta chill. Rob let y'all know what I was talking about. I was like, man, there's a theme here. Timeless Toni Storm returns. I need Megan Bayne versus Willow on pay-per-view. Jesus, second, bro. Second that. Megan and Chris are either going to be rivals or team up. Good. That's gonna be hard. There's gonna be a lot to handle. Yo, AEW really could have. You're gonna get mad at me, Derek. They could have women's tag titles. If we start unifying something,
no.
Hear me out, Derek. Hear me out. If you unify some of the belts, I think you could have women's tag titles potentially.
I mean, you could.
I know too many belts. I know here come everybody, but I'm saying let's go with my plan of unifying like two of the mid-card belts. Or the world and another title, unify a belt, and then you can introduce women tag titles. Maybe.
You could, yeah, you could.
Because you need something for like Deonna Purrazzo, and they need something to do, and that'll help a little bit.
Yeah, they
What did Tony do for MLP? What you mean? He gave y'all Konosuke Takeshita? He let y'all use a lot of people. Harley Cameron. It wasn't like it was nobody.
Right.
I think Athena was on the show too.
I mean, you could do. Oh boy.
What's your beef here?
No beef. No beef.
Do you know what beef is? Sorry, Biggie.
Yeah, you know what? I think we have to pull the trigger on this right now.
You talk about Tony Storm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you do, bro. Unless
because this is going back to All In, which was in August, so it's been about 4 or 5 months.
Right. Unless you want to stretch it out to Revolution.
All right, and you're good with my women's tag titles. Then.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Trios?
No,
that's too far. That's too far. Tag titles, I'll let you slide.
Tag titles, I'll give you that, but not trios. No, God, no, please, no.
Clown said Megan is locked in a program with Atticus Cougar and GCW. Don't see her in AEW long term. There's been rumors of where she signed, or maybe she's a free agent and where she wants to sign to. I've been hearing stuff for a long time. I just wonder what's going on with that. But thank you, Clown, for that update. E said, I like the belts. If they unify anything with the Continental, I need that new belt to keep the rules, 20-minute time limits, no interference. See, I feel like you could add that even to like the TNT championship possibly, but I think, what's that, 15 for that? I don't remember the time limits. Yeah. Personally, I say get rid of the Continental Championship. I don't think it's necessary. It was cool for Kingston to get the Triple Crown, but I don't think we need that title. Yeah. That's the one I'm like, yo, let's unify it with either the World or with the International Championship and let them go to work with that.
Yeah. Consolidate.
But yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to think of something though that we can get some more women on the show and give them some different types of matches. Like tag matches would be different for them, and there's a reason to fight for it. Right. Statlander and Willow could be a tag team if you want to unify them back.
Right.
They showed like they were friends again, and they started beating each other up. So I did like that they were at least like not super friendly for too long.
And if you give them. If you give them
TJ, Ty Mello, and Anna Jay could be a tag team. Like there's teams. Well, I'm making great points right now. You like this, right?
I don't.
Julia Hart and her little minions could team up.
I guess. I don't like the idea of it. But if you do it, this opens the door up for a lot of people who are not on screen right now, or not necessarily not on screen. Either they're not on screen or they're on not the main screen. So you can give them the opportunity to tag up and get them more TV time. Because, let's face it, AEW has a huge roster.
Right.
So having the tag team titles for the women is a plus because you get more of them on TV.
Right, look at that. Imagine if the Miz turns Harley Cameron into Julia Hart's minion. Could be. We'll have to watch and see how things unfold. And like I said, I know I fantasy booked those tag titles. Maximum Carnage, Jon Moxley, Powerhouse, Hobbs. Listen, they were focused in on the numbers here. They did a really good job in this match, I thought, putting up Hobbs. Moxley got a nasty cut near his left ear, I believe it was, and he was bleeding a gusher. Derek was quite worried for him.
Yeah, like that.
Because we were like, did he blade or was that an accident?
Yeah, because I did see Hobbs bite his ear twice.
Mm-hmm.
But where he bit him on the ear was like the middle back part of his ear. But where Moxley was bleeding was like from the bottom.
Yeah. And listen, I told y'all, man, I had this like Lex Luger-y type feeling with Powerhouse Hobbs, man. I just wanted him to hit like clothesline. Here's Pat, clothesline,
right.
Clothesline down, everyone's down. And he's like, rack him. And I just wanted to see like when Luger beat Hogan, what was that? It was like right before Road Wild or Hog Wild. I don't remember what the show was at the time, but Luger got the win, that he dropped the belt right back. But I wanted to see maybe a moment like that for Hobbs, but It's okay that he didn't get that. I think they were like, let's make it something a little more meaningful if we're going to do it for him.
Right.
But Hobbs kicked out of a shot with the briefcase after he tried to do the torture rack. He also kicked out of a paradigm shift, and Moxley locked in the Bulldog choke, and he passed out. And then the Death Riders came in and jumped him, took off his knee brace.
Yep.
And then Rated FTR came out to make the save.
A little late.
Always a little late. Looks like they are trying to build up. And this match said the IWC into a frenzy. I'm not saying that they were wrong for it. I think they're speaking how they feel.
Yeah.
And this is what made me think, like, is it time for Tony? Me and Sean talked about this. Is it time for Tony to call for I'm going to use the WrestleMania 40 term pivot. Is it time to make a change? Call an audible. See, Thesaurus.
Might be.
Do you call an audible here and switch this up? I don't know how you guys feel about it, but people are not happy. I don't know what Jon Moxley's crew wants anymore. He's teaming with Jericho and them, and this one of Moxley's arch nemesis when the company first started.
Right.
Big Bill's here. I did like that my guy Brian Keith was swearing tonight a little bit, calling people MFers.
Right.
Thank you. It was Road Wild. I like how Hobbs lost, but wouldn't be mad if he won. They did him good in defeat. Yeah, Hobbs has been looking good in those matches on purpose, man. I'm telling you guys, ever since World's End, that this is being done on purpose. Just something to watch for. Yeah, Yuta, Claudio, and the homies are all around. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do here. Am I like super upset about this? Not as upset as I should be. I think I'm just in this lull state of like, yeah, I think they need to pivot, but you could still juice up this Moxley thing, but you got to give it something that's going to have some juice.
Right. If it doesn't have that backing behind it, there's no momentum to carry it. You need that momentum to have that happen. So you just have to add that. Right.
He said have Kingston take the strap off Mox, and if Darby survives Mount Everest, have him take it off Eddie, put Road Wild in the 2K games. I don't know if Kingston will be back in time. And Eve, you got to make a quick decision. Honestly, like Derek, who could you put the title on right now? If we were like, yo, we got to get this title off Mox because this isn't working, who would you call up? Or are you a bigger proponent of let's stick with Mox and ride out what we've said, but we have to, I don't know what juice you could give this though. There's no surprise. People got to stop expecting. There's no Shane McMahon coming to save this angle. Like, no, I'm sorry to tell you guys.
Who could you put the title on, or who could I? Put the title
to me, it's like Omega, Ospreay.
Yeah, but see, I was thinking Omega and Ospreay, but I didn't want to be too obvious about it because
might have to be though.
Yeah, unfortunately, because those two are the main standouts.
Yo,
those are the main standouts.
He said Mox is usually the guy you put the strap on. Pause. Play. Is there an end game with Mox? That's what I'm saying. We don't know that. Like, if Tony thinks that there's a really good payoff here, cool. I feel like when the championship comes out, they're gonna have the new AEW logo on it, which I think will look a little bit cleaner. Yeah. But I think you keep the championship design the same.
Yep. Don't change anything. Let it stay.
You want another thing that AEW should do that WWE does? Forget all these special belts all the time. I know you can sell them and make money off of them. Save that for very special people. For the most part, try to avoid doing that because they got belts coming out every single week, which that's their thing. Cool, great. Here's the special CM Punk belt. Here's the Undertaker belt, Eddie Guerrero belt, Shawn Michaels belt, Bret Hart belt. Right. I like it. It's commemorative. I get it. You guys can sell those too if you want. But the main championship on TV, that's your belt.
Yes.
You made that beautiful design for a reason. Show it off. Flaunt it. Make that your thing. T-Ferg said they could give the belt to Paige, Ospreay, Omega, Lashley, Swerve, Joe, and Brody. You got it. I would even throw Powerhouse in there if you wanted to have someone who's different. You have Copeland. I know people aren't going to like that really, but I know Derek would. Christian has the contract. Yes. Christian could always cash in.
Yes.
But I feel like there's like this youth movement though, like against that right now in AEW. Fans are like, yo, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
But I kind of want Christian to get his moment in the sun too, though.
He deserves it though.
He
definitely deserves it.
He's been better than Edge since what year would you say he's been better than Edge? Derek's the biggest Adam Copeland. He's a big Edge fan, and I appreciate Christian a little bit more myself personally. But so good. Jay White's another name Matt brought up. Good point.
You could do Jay White, yeah. Hobbs.
Orange is still in that mix. Like there's people, but what do you want to do here? It'll be interesting to see what they do. Honestly, you could even have Darby challenge, have the match with Cope at what's it called? Grand Slam.
Yeah.
You could do that, and then you could do the match with these two at I feel like the Cope match is for Revolution, but you could do Darby comes in and wins the title real quick. Christian beats him for it. Christian takes it. Then you build up the story with him and Cope like reuniting and forming that tag team again.
Yeah, you could definitely do it that way.
Tonight's show, Derek, what do you want to give it? Chat, and you guys can let us know in the chat and in the comments down below. Leave an emoji or something for us afterwards. But I'd say tonight's show was a thumbs up. Just one thumb up.
Yeah, good one thumb up.
Not bad. Before we get on out of here, man, I'm trying to keep this under the hour mark. Derek, I wanted to get your quick opinions on Penta. No more Pentagon, El0, no Penta Oscuro. Derek, it's just straight up Penta in the WWE. Are you happy for your guy at least? Like he's over there now.
You know what? After watching this promo, yeah, I'm definitely happy for him. Do your thing. If this is where you were trying to get to make a life better for you and your family, by all means, do what you got to do. You have my support all the way through.
You like these masks and shirts, man? Look pretty sick.
Yeah. I might.
I know people keep questioning why AEW didn't sell them. I felt like Tony was letting them keep them because Penta had masks in his own shop, right. Lucha Republic. I noticed they were all taken down. I didn't see, anybody going crazy about that, but why is this stuff off shop AEW? Maybe he requested it. I don't know what's going on with this stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm happy for him. If this was a big step for him and his end goal before he retires, by all means.
Okay, so you're happy for him then?
I'm happy for him. Yeah,
right.
I'm happy for him.
All right. Derek was having a meltdown about some of y'all reactions, though. I'll let you know that during Raw when we were watching after Clash, he was going in like, yo, calm down. All right.
Yeah, please.
Have Nick Wayne steal the contract, sign it, and cash in. It's mind-boggling when people don't recognize that this dude's been wrestling for years, guys. You could have seen him in Lucha Underground, TNA. You could have seen him in AEW. Oh, this is so great.
Yeah.
Matt Lopez, 7 out of 10. Thank you, EPW, AEW 10 out of, or for AEW, EPW 10 out of 10. Yeah, contract, Christian Cage. Anyone could just steal it and sign it for the shot. There you go. Yeah. Triple H sent out cease and desist. Too sweet me all over again. Sweet cease and desist that contract tampering. It's not illegal though, unfortunately.
Right.
For at least AEW's sake. But listen, me and Derek are going to get on out of here, man. I'll be back tomorrow. EPW Awards. Be here. Be dressed to the nines. Have yourself a sparkling ginger ale when I see you. Get some burners if you want to put some hair on your chest, and we'll be here. Tastes like it came out of a barrel. And
the Jägermeister.
Be here. Me and Rob are going to be hosting the EPW Awards. Pinned in the comment up at the top. Get your votes in if you guys want to sneak in some last votes, and we will be back to present all of our stuff tomorrow when it comes to it. Thank you. We love you. Me and Derek are out. We will catch you guys all on the next one.